Hey brothers, Hulk Hogan is back, and I got a couple things to discuss. Hulk Hogan doesn't appreciate that people thought he wasn't gonna sell that. What's the name of that store? Guitar. Yeah, they're the ones that started the Universal bathrooms. I think they're a big uh, competitor of the Mart Wall. Well, Hulk Hogan. Of course, I want to sell my stuff there. I mean, they got a brother. They got a wheelchair Santa Claus they sell. You know, Hulk Hogan is all about diversity. You know, of course I want to sell my beer at Guitar. Because, like I said, wheelchair Santa, man, all them prayers and vitamins basically turned me into wheelchair Santa, brother. And I also want to apologize slash take credit for the Haktua girl. I don't know if you know this, but I won my first FWW title from the Sheik Iron, and he was a great Greco-Roman athlete. He was a time traveler like me. That's why, I was able to party with John Belushi after WrestleMania 2, even though he'd been dead for 3 years. Anyway, the great Sheik Iron, used to say Haktua. And I told Paul Logan when I was on his podcast, I said, Paul Logan, you ought to get that girl there and give her a little bit of chic, a little bit of Southern girl, a little bit of Southern belle, and give her a little bit of $1 Million Man and Evil Wall Street, and let her rip off, millions of her fans. And she'll become a star. But I didn't know she was going to take it so literally. So don't come after the Hulk Hogan. I mean, we don't have enough Southern representation in wrestling. RJ Ross is battling cancer right now. And I don't mean the geological sign. And we got Styles J.A. And I think he's ready to retire because he's, 48 and he wants to actually leave with some dignity instead of Hulk Hogan. Who else we got? I'm sure there are others. Hulk Hogan doesn't look at the product very often. That's why, not only do I not look at the product very often, I don't pay attention to anything. That's why Hulk Hogan gets booed and gets confused. I didn't get booed. I got cheered, brother. And also, why you guys, the reason why I keep changing the weight of Andre the Giant is because I'm not trying to fat shame the dead. Didn't your granddaddy ever tell you not to fat shame? Not to fat shame, not to talk ill of the dead. So he ranges in weight, depending on my mood, brother. And we always have the same base level weight. And speaking of that, remember when I almost became part of Metallica, and they thought I would overshadow the rest of the band with my good looks and great skills? That's gonna be it. It's Hulk Hogan signing off, saying, what you gonna do when whatever this thing is rolls wild on you, brothers? Fire to the sun, I can't see it. This'll just add to the cringe. So we don't end on total cringe. Hulk Hogan decided to talk about a little more stuff. I just, again, want to make clear about the guitar place, not to be confused with me playing bass. The guitar department store that competes with, you know, Markwall. That I am not anti-transgender, obviously. I shared a locker room with China and um, Rhodes' Dusty Son, Dust Gold. Not no problems working with either one of them people. Even though I'd never actually shared a locker room with China, I'm just making that up with my time travel, device. Just like the DeLorean. Except mine has a lift in it now, because I'm looking more and more like Disabled Sin every day. And even though I say my beer brings people together, have you noticed I only advertise it on places that are mostly watched by Republicans? And we have to work on that. It's Jimmy's fault. Jimmy Hart. Um, Talk to everybody later, brothers.